Jesus, please. Once upon a time ago, longer than we want to admit that we remember, a girl named Larry was wandering in the woods of Tipton High School. Whereupon she met a wolf with a very big head.
Someone has videotaped this
Kazoos. This wolf did very unwolf-like things. For instance, he was addicted to building and setting off all kinds of model rockets. Duck brain. Any given weekend, he could be found at a rocket meet somewhere with all kinds of other people who were just as addicted to building these things and setting them off. I think they may have even given each other prizes for this. Also, this wolf, being taller than the average wolf, was known to play the game of basketball. No, Tim, basketball, it's a round ball.
Bears.
I got the wrong script.
Bears don't have round balls. They play with real balls.
To continue, the tall rocketeering basketball-playing wolf also played the trumpet in the band. They couldn't find a trumpet, but you get the idea.
Sounds similar.
Well, Larry's mom actually remembers a time when the wolf played in a trumpet trio. Bum 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 ba-da-dum bum 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 ba-da-dum bum bum. Okay. One evening, the trio, all who were equally as tall as the wolf, equally as talented, came to Mom's house to practice. But upon their arrival at her home, she discovered nobody had a music stand. Now, it's hard enough to play the trumpet with wolf paws, but to try to hold your music and do it was impossible. So Larry's mom walked over to her wall and taped their music to the living room wall. And she sat down and began the accompaniment, and they all walked up to the wall and went. I began to play. Larry's mom also tells of the time when she took the wolf and Larry someplace, and they ended up stopping for fast food. Now, Larry's mom raised 3 girls. Imagine her surprise when the wolf ordered a quarter-pounder of cheese, 2 cheeseburgers, a hamburger, large fries, a large Coke, downed it all, and then went back for a large milkshake. In the meantime, Larry was wandering through the Tipton High School woods pursuing swing choir and a wolf, pursuing band and a wolf, pursuing presidency of the Sunshine Society and a wolf, managing the volleyball team and a wolf, and pursuing all kinds of other things and a wolf. Larry and Wolf wandered through the high school woods, experiencing all kinds of science club paper drives, rocket meets, band trips, basketball games, vacations on houseboats with the Calhouns. They wrecked their car on the senior prom because it's really hard to drive with wolf claws. They also spent many summers wandering cornfields. They get up at 5 a.m. and in the lightning and in the rain and in the mud and the stifling heat of the day, getting itchy, getting cut by corn leaves, getting cobwebs in their mouths and their hair, getting burned to a crisp, just to pull off these little soft things on the top of the corn.
Corn lice too. Oh yeah.
Remember these? I mean, how many wolves do you know that go through cornfields pulling the tops off corn?
Let's see, one.
After several years of wandering in the Tipton High School woods, the wolf decided to head a bit farther north to the hunting grounds of Purdue. And a year later, Larry followed him. But while at Purdue, Larry got lost in the woods and they parted ways. Larry wandered off to go fishing in the forest of Atlanta. And after several years, because she wasn't a very good fisherman, she caught a little bass. Pure bass. In the meanwhile, the wolf migrated to the North Forest of Chicago, and he started his own wolf pack. Lisa, Dana, and Matt. Matt's off to other hunting grounds today, but we'll send his hat. For many years, Larry and the wolf lived in distant forests. But one day, they met again in a huge jungle called the Internet. And, well, you know the rest. Larry decided to join the wolf pack. Yes?
It's the same place.
You can tell this was well rehearsed. Larry decided to join the wolf pack. Okay. Bringing with her the little bass. So, the scattered duck clan, the Van Overberg Menagerie, the Richardson Wood folk, they live in the woods. The spray geese, they tend to migrate from house to house to house to house. And the Nashville Dig-Over Hillbillies, and that just says it all. Along with the old lead cows, Donnie, Nanny, Ditsy, and one old goat, Bern. Today celebrate the return of the wolf. Welcome back! And we welcome the wolf and his whole pack into the vast wilderness of the Dig-Over Zoo. And Dana, Lisa, and Matt, and Steve Wolfpack, the Tipton Wolfpack, and the Dan Wolf Milwaukee Pack, and the John Wolf Ohio Pack, he's off to happier hunting grounds too. Welcome Larry into the larger Wolf Pack because now she's Mrs. Larry Wolf, married to the big bad wolf, who's afraid of the big bad wolf.
Wolf! We are!
The scattered ducks.
Yeah!
Yeah. Here's my nephew's bill of the course.
Gotcha.